They say honesty is the best policy, so I try to be real and uncontrived. But that can rub people wrong if you wanna get along. Sometimes it's best to lie. So, yeah, that's what I did. Your email finds me well. That dress sure looks swell. You sing just like Adele. Your baby's very cute. No, I don't mind the commute. Giving is your strong suit. So you gotta hide the shade and give a passing grade. And tell a fib to those you hold dear. So when I forget my own advice, I'm soon reminded that people prefer people who are just being nice. This is what happens when you haven't done this in 15 years. You forget the words when you play your first song. But, you know, I think some of you all look like people who like trains, so maybe you enjoy a little wreck anyways. I like to think that I'm a man of my word, living a life with integrity. But when it's easier to charm, the risk doing anybody harm, you smile wide and deceive. I'm happy to help you move. The painting belongs in the Louvre. Those unsolicited opinions are valued. And wait wasn't all that long. Go ahead, get on my lawn. Oh no, 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 you're not a moron. See, you gotta hide the shade and give a passing grade. And tell a fib to those you hold dear. 'Cause when I forget my own advice, I'm soon reminded that people, for people who are just being nice. Oh yeah, it's true that people prefer people who are just being nice. Well, thank you all. You know, I haven't done this in a really, really long time, and Callisto, your bartender, please tip him well. We went to a Palm Springs little break in little vacay, and the hotel couldn't get us in until about, I don't know, 4 hours before we should, and they fed us a bunch of free margaritas, and he told me I had to do this. So I'm here. But you know what? I've been writing these songs and trying them out, so they're all really kind of fresh. And so think of this as like Largo, only you pay $50 to get in there, and you pay $10, and you get these 3 wonderful bands playing after me. So, you know, hopefully you like these songs, and if you don't, pretend you do, because tomorrow's my birthday. So, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Babe, can you come up here real quick? I need you to hold lyrics for me. I wrote this song, so you all know Dolly Parton just died. And I believe, I'm not a religious man, but I believe you should live your life to be like Dolly Parton. So this may be a little rough, but I was writing this when I found out she died. So and it doesn't have anything to do with her, but can you come up? I need you to come up here. This is what I need you to do. This is my lovely wife. So I'm gonna need you to stand a little closer. I don't know, the guy who wrote this has really bad handwriting. Okay. You may have to flip it over for the very last chorus. Somewhere in the future, I'm remembering today. and I'll swear your red dress was blue. If my mind slips further away, may the last thing I forget be you. And the years, they grow shorter till they're lost with my wallet and keys. You're the pen bringing order to my wandering prose. This is how the story goes. No one will know us tomorrow. Who really knows us today? All that we are, we borrow till we fade like the bride's bouquet. But I still get a thrill learning names of birds in the yard. This spinning world will keep me on my toes. So how the story goes. The coffee is brewing, the cats begin to be fed. The sun is starting its rounds, sleeping through the noises in my head. I'm thankful you don't hear the sounds. The widows in the garden preening. Someone's the car won't start. There's a baby screaming, hitting more notes than a fine Bordeaux. This is how the story goes. This is how the story goes. Thank you. You know, they say you're not supposed to play new songs in front of the people you love, and I see a lot of people I love here, so maybe that's a mistake and also a blessing. And then you're not supposed to play a song that you wrote 48 hours ago, but sometimes, when you practice, you're good. I don't know. I played in bands with a lot of these people out here. There's a lot of lovely people out here and talented people. And actually, I have to give a shout out to my buddy Levi, who came over and heard me play 3 songs and has been really supportive. He's a very talented songwriter, and you should go see Levi Petrie play. And the first song I wrote was a little bit, we've covered, actually, that was my father-in-law recently got an Alzheimer's diagnosis, and that was part of that last song. But I'm not going to sit here and talk too much, so that's what I do best. But, I'm going to play a little song that's about, I don't have social anxiety, I have post-social anxiety. So, if you ever, you feel depressed on a sunny day, or maybe you said something you don't think landed the way it's supposed to, and then you ruminate. And I was thinking, is that my lizard brain? No, that's my blizzard brain. I'm feeling cold for some reason. So that's what this song's about. Summer breeze blows warm. There's barbecue in the air. The goldfish is still alive. That one for you at the fair. You're dancing across the lawn. Hits on play on the radio. Leaves have yet to fall, but I'm sinking in the snow. Oh, 'cause I had no fun. I'm cold in the sun, trying to overcome my blizzard brain. 2 martinis up, and I'm the life of the party. But sometimes a joke Well, it lands so bizarrely. Now I can't sleep. Regret storms my head. My foolish words hanging like icicles from my bed. Oh, 'cause I ain't no fun when I'm cold as a nun, trying to overcome my blizzard brain. Can't drive to the beach if you got a flat tire. You can't make s'mores at a camp with no fire. I can't kiss the morning when my lips are so blue. If you'll try and find me, I'll be in my igloo. Oh, 'cause I ain't no fun when I'm cold in the sun, trying to overcome my blizzard brain. I was just distracted by this sexy man walking back from the bathroom, Mr. Ray Johnson over here. Well, so back before I was old enough to buy beer, I was fortunate enough to get to play shows with the Ian Fays. We would play house parties because we were like the babies on the scene. And you guys are amazing. I'm so excited to see you here. Oh, thanks. And I'm excited for the debut tonight of Bridget Rides. And we're going to get our socks rocked off by Paula Schultz tonight. I'm trying to figure out how the capo works. I don't know. Have you ever used one of these things? I need to tune that, don't I? This is nasty. So what happens when you play a guitar that's nearly 100 years old? You have to fight it a little bit. Okay, this is a McMurtry song. Looking back down the road from a little ways out, never had a fear and I never had a doubt. I had a liquor sense, I had to figure that out pretty fast. But I wasn't any smarter than the average kid. Somebody might notice, but I never did. Never saw the future fading right into the past. Talking to the wallpaper, walking down the halls. Burned a lot of bridges and I dropped a lot of balls. So wonder I can never go back to any place I've been. Wouldn't get down on my knees on a bet. I'm near enough to Jesus as I ever want to get. Seeking salvation ain't part of my general plan. Save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. I don't mind if you don't look like me. I can share my bread and wine. I come from another time, and it don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. It don't bleed. All I can do just to get out of bed. There's more in the mirror than there is up ahead. I smile and I nod like I heard what you said every time. So run another rack, pour another shot. You don't get it back, so give it all you got. You still got a more or less functional body and mind. Save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. I don't mind if you don't look like me. I can share my bread and wine. I come from another time, and it don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. It don't bleed. Learned to answer my phone and check my mail. Paid my taxes and I stayed out of jail. You stay in the game when you're too broke to fail. That's a fact. So I'm gonna dance. Oh yeah, see, I appreciate this. Let's do this again. I learned to answer my phone and check my mail. Paid my taxes and I stayed out of jail. Stay in the game when you're too broke to fail. That's a fact. Staring at the wallpaper, wandering the halls. Might help if I remember the song. And, you know, but we're all victims of time. But anyways. All I want to say is, save your prayers for yourself. Raise my glass to your health. And I won't mind if I don't look like you. I can share my bread and wine. I come from another time, and it don't matter all that much if it don't bleed. 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 Oh. You guys are too sweet and kind. You know, they say if you practice first and it goes well, that it's gonna be bad, and I guess that happens. Well, I'm gonna do I had a more serious song, but I'm gonna do something silly. So, well, I have a friend I lost to the Twin Flames cult. You guys know this? Amazon, Netflix, you know about this cult? Yeah, well, their whole thing is that it's essentially a pyramid scheme based on manifesting, and they believe you're poor because you're not manifesting material wealth. And so I was trying to process losing this friend who holds this belief, and I decided to write a song about a guy trying to manifest his deepest desire, a Chevy Silverado. I tried Herbalife, I read The Secret, I rubbed essential oils till I shined like a trout. I got a photo of a Silverado and taped it to the window and asked the crystals to help out. And every morning I thank it for arriving. That's what they teach you. Believe it's already here. 'Cause 16 easy payments on the course guaranteed it. Any day now, any year. 'Cause I'm manifesting. Something's coming. I can feel it draw nearer every day. Manifesting, ain't it something? How the more it don't come, the more it's on its way. It turns out the money is not in willing, it's in selling people the way. Danny down at Chili's sent me 9 easy payments, and now the universe old base. We got the Silverado that afternoon. Proof of prosperity parked outside my door. Skip the insurance, oh, I bet against abundance. That's all coverage is for, 'cause I'm manifesting. Something's coming, I can feel it nearer every day. Manifesting, ain't it something? More it don't come, more it's on its way. But then in August, a big rig T-bone Silverado, while I was headed to my ascension class. That's divine timing, making way for something, and it's gonna be bigger, better, and better, 'cause it's coming fast. I rode the metro past Danny's bungalow. He's teaching now, new Silverado in his drive. I can't do this, guys. I appreciate you all having me up here. I'm so. Jensen, do you want to come up and say something? All right, well, I'm going to try to do a different song then. 5 a.m. Home Depot, leaning on a tailgate, reading foremen through windshields. Who pays short, who pays straight? If they owe you 2 days, who you gonna call? They didn't even thank us. Oh, well, I'm gonna do that. I can't. Jensen's supposed to come up here and say, Jensen, roof. No. Thank you guys for tolerating this thing. I'm just making you excited for the next bands that come on. I used to do this all the time, and I've done a lot of speaking. But there's something about doing music by yourself that if you're not doing it a lot, it can be a little nerve-wracking. But I was thinking back, I'm going to do one last song here. And I guess I have time to talk because I'm fucking up the songs. No. I'm going to tell you a story, actually. I'll save the other songs for a different event. When I was 17 years old, I waited tables at Denny's. And I worked with this really sassy waitress. Her name was Denise. She was about a decade older than me. And after one grueling shift, this is in a tiny town in Northern California called McKinleyville. It says, horses have the right of way. Yeah, and so one grueling shift, Denise decided that we all need to go out and have a night on the town. So we went out and we saw, had dinner, saw a movie, and then everyone wanted to go to the bar, and I wasn't old enough to get in. But Denise worked nights at a tavern nearby, so she snuck me in. and we had a couple beers, and then I got up and walked to the back to use the bathroom. As I started coming back out, some cops came walking in the front door. And I panicked, and I ran out and hid in the alley in the back. And while I was back there, I waited. Denise came out, and the coast was clear, and she brought me back inside, and she poured me my first shot of whiskey. And if you fast forward about 6 years, I started tending bar at this very facility, and Liz and Sarah Faye of the Ian Fays had their 21st birthday there, and we're in Jensen Roof's documentary, Real Rock and Roll. It was a place called The Alibi. It was midnight there at noon, you know, half the room at least. And the waitresses knew your order before you ever took your seat. And the pores were stiff and the carpet shot, and the clocks were all alight. 'Cause time got bounced at the door down at the Alibi. Shaky hands flipped off the sun on the way in from the street. The same old men, same hour, same drinks in Snake Sun's retreat. Saying you could smoke in here back then, and we swigged from the bottle of rye. Waiting in stools for so long, they must have came with the alibi. And they said, we're going out in style. We're going out in style tonight. Saturday, they'd roll the pool table back and let the bands rattle the walls. Too loud, too high, too young to care, as if there were no last calls. And come Sunday morning, it was back in the booth, Bloody Mary and eggs to get by. And if anyone asked where you were last night, well, we never left the alibi. This one's for Jensen. We forgot to look our way behind the redwood curtain line. Thrift store shirts and pawn shop guitars barely into most of the time. And the band was half some other band, the good ones too broke to fly. We wrote our songs for that room and poured our hearts out at the alibi. And we sang, we're going out in style. We're going out in style tonight. Well, the room had more than it was built for. Some nights we came to grieve. We drank to those who left too early, Butch, Bunny, and Bigfoot Steve. And the painted dogs on the wall kept dancing, never aged and never cried. Well, they were helplessly hanging there beside him, still haunting the alibi. Well, this is something that only a few people know about. But Denise was quite a character, R.I.P. Denise. We kept a secret tab behind the bar, kept it out of view. We cleared it up by Friday night, oh, Denise threw a bottle at you. They called last call thousands of times before the last goodbye. And if you're wondering where our 20s went, they're in the till at the alibi. And we're singing, we're going out in style. We're going out in style tonight. Thank you all.
Check, 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 check. Vocal check. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him. I can't remember words. Check, 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 check. It was February, and
Is it on? The pedal?
yes, I can hear myself.
Okay.
I was cold and I was home. And it was February. I was cold and I was sad.
I'm just gonna. Sorry, keep going.
So I'm hanging on my dashboard. I can see my spinal cord ring high. It's raining glass. It's raining glass like a fever storm. Every promise I have sworn tonight. And it was February, and I was cold and I was high. And it was February.
Is that the loudest you're gonna sing?
No. We should sing. Try to think of what I can say. Hold on a second. No, it's okay.
Just keep going.
Check, check, check. Checking the vocals at the Redwood. With a lunar eclipse. Check, check, check. Checking, checking, checking. Checkers, chess. Chess and checkers. It's raining glass like a fever storm. With every promise I have sworn tonight. And it was February, and I was cold and I was high.
Alright, can you hear yourself up there?
Yes, I can.
Okay, I'm just
Thank you.
gonna work with that. We'll go from there. Let me hear kick drum, please. Okay, they give me a full beat on the kickers. Alright, I'm good with that. Actually, give me kick drum one more time. Okay, I'm good, thank you. Let me see bass down, bass guitar. Cool. I put you through the sub that I have on the side. I don't know if that made a difference at all. Cool. And then let me hear guitar. more of that on stage or? Oh, sorry, that was definitely me. Let me open it up again. Talking to your mic.
Talking into the mic. Very excited to play at the Redwood with all these sexy people. I'm just saying what's true. Talking, check, check, check.
Sorry, I just had a lot of gain on it.
Listen.
Just trying to test how far I can push it. Sorry, were you guys saying you needed some,
Can we get a level check on the second bass?
what was that? You wanted more bass?
He has a second bass.
Just the levels on this second bass, the volume.
Sorry, I could, hold on, give a second. Well, I'm throwing bass in the wedge.
Okay.
Let me throw you the center wedge as well. Keep going. I'll give you more.
Okay, it was just, I just wanted to check the volume between the two. There's two basses.
Okay.
So this is the second one.
Oh, shit. I don't. That sounds fine to me over here.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm good with that. Cool. I'm ready to start if you guys are ready. Or if you need a second, that's okay too.